Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 14-2 heading into this final week. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's Eckler again. And some room to work. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. And able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done. And for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
On 1st down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Kamara up the middle. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance gets this one to use check. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Afadi Adenabo gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot. And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs. And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Open man. This is Lewis. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go option to the short side, and he is going to lose yardage here. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Wilson to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here we go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one. Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? Not one that I've ever met. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Kamara on the read option. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Wilson. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Lance going to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Touchdown, 49ers. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play. On first down, Lance. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete? Yeah. What happened? During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. 6 points go by the wayside on that one. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4. Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Penny, a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. James Conner, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action now. Wilson. Back to Kamara for another catch. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Always got some breathing room. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Austin Eckler. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. They'll get this out wide to Penny. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Keeps himself upright. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Leaves it for Petty. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And out across midfield down to the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Again, Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Niners, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they lose a touchdown.